So Jesus said to that woman at the well in the Gospel of John in chapter 4, verse 7, "Give me to drink." But the most awesome point in that meeting is he's asking, but actually he wants to give. He is asking the woman for something, but in reality he desires to give to her. He is saying to her, in a way, touch me by serving me, but in reality he wants to touch her by serving her, and touch her life by serving her. He is asking, but really he wants to give, and that's really a beautiful part of this story. It's not a small thing. It's really a mighty point, and I think a good start for a good meditation. So he's asking, but he wants to give. And then in verse 10 he says, okay, let me just read it. Jesus answered and said to her, "If you knew the gift of God and who it is that says to you, 'Give me to drink,' you would have asked him, and he would have given you living water." So he is saying, if you knew me, if you knew who I was. This was one of the reasons why I was asking God so many times, "Lord, who are you? Who are you? I want to know you as a young believer," because I knew that I could receive so much in that knowledge. And even today is the same way. Yeah, I know more about him, but but I haven't even scraped the surface. I'm sure of it. But this question, asking him, please, I want to know you, and this is, and like he is saying, if you knew who I was, okay, how can I know who he is? And the answer is really simple, and that's just a simple point. To know God, you must give time to him. I often encourage people who ask me about God to read The Knowledge of the Holy from A.W. Tozer. It's a small booklet, I think maybe like 100 pages. It's a small format, so it's not a lot of text, but it describes God's attributes or perfections, and you can learn a lot about God from it. But more than that, as you're reading that book, you're learning to ask some important questions about God, and you're learning to spend time with him with the desire of getting to know him. Because spending time with him because I want something from him, that's one way of spending time with him. I pray because I want something, but also just asking God, who are you, Lord? I want to know you. And as I get to know you, I know I will be more rich than by anything that you could give. If I have you, that's greater riches than having anything you can give me. So that desire, that's what Jesus is speaking about to the woman. If you knew who I was, and I encourage you and myself also, let's spend time with God with the purpose of getting to know him. God bless your day.